Today we will see how to solve this integral. So what is the integral? Integral 7x sine x square minus 9 dx. Now the first thing is that we should know that this is not a direct question of integral. How do we know that? Because we have here two terms in multiplication. First term is sine x, second is sine x square minus 9. Now whenever we come across under integration two terms into multiplication or in division, it's not a direct integral. Now how do we know that this is a question of integration by substitution, not integration by parts? So for that, if we look at the first function, this is 7x. If we look at this function, 7 is a constant, okay, x. For x, we can find the integration by using this rule, x to the power n, x to the power n plus 1, this one. Whereas if we look at the function sine x square minus 9, do we have any direct rule of integration for this? No. If you say that yes, we have rule for this one, what is the rule? Sine ax plus b dx, which gives you minus cosine of ax plus b over a. But what is here? The power of x is 1. So if you are integrating with respect to x, the power of x should be 1. But what we are having here? The power of x as 2. So that is why in this case we cannot use the direct integration. So in this case what we have to do, we have to use the method of substitution, because for it is two functions in multiplication and for one of the function direct rule is not applicable. So what we are going to do, we use this term which is creating problem to use the direct integral. We use it as a substitution, say u. So let's write it here. U is equal to x square minus 9. Then the second step in this is differentiate it with respect to x. As u is a function of x, so you have to differentiate it with respect to x. Otherwise you will know from here, if you are the integration is in with respect to x, we are finding the derivative of u with respect to x. What it will give you? For x power 2, we use this rule. This rule is for integration. What we use, derivative rule gives you 2x, and for 9 it is 0. Now this gives you the value of du as du over 2x is equal to dx. So what we did here, what we are going to do here actually is we are going to replace the variable x as u. So for that we will use this value of u and this value of dx and convert the integral. So let's see what it is equal to. It is equal to 7x. We are not changing it, let it be same. In place of sine, let it be sine. Now in place of x square minus 9, what we have? We have the value as u, and in place of dx what we have? Du divide 2x. Du divide 2x. Okay, before integrating we have to simplify it. So what you can see here is it possible to cancel something? Yes, we can cancel x with x. So what we left with? We now left with 7 is the number in the numerator. What we have in the denominator? Number 2. Integral sine of u du. So here we should see that what we did here, the function was in terms of x. Now we converted into as a function of u. Now for this we can use this formula. So what this gives you? 7 over 2. In place of x, here we have u. So integration of sine gives you minus cosine. Okay, here the term was ax plus b, so it was remain same here. So in our question we have u, so it is u. It is divided by the coefficient of x in this case. So here in our case it is coefficient of u, which is 1. So this is the integral. Now let's return back to our original variable. So this gives you, it's always better to write the minus sign in the beginning. 7 over 2 cosine. Now what was the original value of u here, x square minus 9. So we are going to write as x square minus 9. Okay, now as this is the question of indefinite integral, we will write plus the constant of integration c. So what we got? We got the value of 7x sine x square minus 9 dx. This integral is equal to minus 7 over 2 cosine x square minus 9 plus c. Okay.